Oh, so I know it's been a while since I made a video, and I know that there is jacked up out there. But I really wanted to talk about two things today. So I wanted to talk about the separation hearing that took place last Friday, and then I want to talk about the remarks that Trump made towards AOC, Anna Presley, Omar, and Talia Rashid. So first, with the separation hearing, um, just to give people an idea of what's really going on, the reason why these cages are still up and running is because they're privatized. So we're not really funding these cages. It's being privatized. So other people are better benefiting from the torture that these people are going through. So example, per immigrant, they're supposed to be spending about $750 per person per day who are in these cages. Think about it. Think about what's being shown and what you're seeing. Do you really think they're spending $750 a day per person in these cages, whether it be a woman, a man, a child? They're not spending $750 per person in these cages. You could go on facilities, you can say whatever you'd like to say, they are cages. Now, just to break it down even further, I'm not talking about the deporting part, the people being deported back to their countries or whatever the case may be. What I'm referring to is the separation of kids from their families. That's what this video is about. It's not about deportation. So let me just put that out there very quickly. I do hold some conservative ideas when it comes to immigration, and it's not because I just want to hold these ideas. It's because I don't know too much about it, as I stated previously. That's something that I'm still learning about. Immigration, how we affected these countries and why they're coming here, and what effect it's going to have on us in the future. Even when it comes down to places like Venezuela, they're going to be coming here pretty soon as well, because we're over there trying to start a regime change because of oil. Let's be honest, that's what's happening right now. So I just really wanted to just put that out there. This is not about deportation. This is about separating children from their families. Okay, let's put that out there. So in this hearing, you had um, Congresswoman Talia Rashid saying that she was approached by 3 different people who work for CPP, who told her, stop giving money, stop sending money. Sending money is not working. It's not working. That's probably why they voted against that bill to give Donald Trump $4.6 billion, which Nancy Pelosi was all for. And people are like, oh, AOC and the other 3 congresswomen should have just signed on to it. Like, why would you go against your leader? Because they don't work for Nancy Pelosi. They work for their constituents. That's who they work for. They work for the American people. They don't work for Nancy Pelosi. People need to stop acting like these 4 women work for her. They do not work for her. Okay? Let's just put that out there. So you had one of the CPP people saying that to stop giving money. You have over 100 deaths by CPP members because of what they are going through, what they are seeing, what they actually bring home, the trauma that they bring home. So we're not just talking about the children, and we're not just talking about the immigrants who are coming here, whether it be legally or illegally. We're talking about the actual people who are in these facilities with them. They're going through things as well. They're seeing things that we're not seeing. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a toll on your mental state. Okay? Let's just put that out there very quickly as well. And then they told her, stop separating children from their families. It doesn't work. And it doesn't work because what it does is it causes more drama for us. USA, the Republicans who love the USA, who love this country, is going to cause more problems for us, because this is what these children are remembering. We're traumatizing them. We're taking them away from their families. That's not cool. If you're really against immigrants coming here illegally, legally, send them back to their countries as a unit. Just send them back instead of having them be in these cages. Like that doesn't make any sense. Why would you keep them here if they're here illegally? Like why aren't people like thinking about that? They're here illegally. According to the Republicans and Thomas Homan, they don't go to their court dates or anything like that. So they're here illegally. Instead of putting them in these facilities, in these cages where it's 110 degrees, 111 degrees, they haven't taken showers, they don't have any toothbrush, they don't have any toothpaste, nothing, they have nothing. Instead of keeping them there, why not at least send them back as a unit to where they came from? If you feel that strongly about it, whether I agree with that idea or not, that's just something that I just like thought of because it makes no sense. We're supposed to be spending $750 per day per person, and we're not spending a tenth of that. Okay? Then you have Mike Pence going to these facilities, looking down on these people, looking down on them. That's what he's doing. He's trash. Mike Pence is trash. Donald Trump is a racist. I don't care how you want to put it. Donald Trump is a racist, but I'll talk about that later on in the video. What I really do want to talk about though is the exchange between AOC and Thomas Homan. Okay, that's really what I want to talk about because I think people have the wrong idea of what happened within that exchange. You have people who are saying, "Oh my God, Thomas Homan put AOC in her place. She don't know what she's talking about. She don't know what she's talking about." But she does know what she's talking about. And I feel like people really weren't understanding where she was coming from. She had that look on her face like, this man is an idiot. This man is an idiot. He tried to humanize himself by saying, "Oh, I've seen a lot of deaths and, you know, I had little kids die in my arms," which I'm pretty sure happened. I'm pretty sure he actually saw those things and went through those things himself. And maybe that is why he is the way that he is today. However, with that being said, the exchange between the two was very interesting, and I'm gonna read a little bit of it because I really want to give an idea to you guys as to why I feel she owned him. He needed to have several other seats. Thank you very much. Okay, so on April 23rd, 2018, Kirsten Nielsen, who was the director of Homeland Security at the time, she got a memo that Thomas Homan signed off on. Now, there were 3 options in that memo. I don't know what the other 3 options were, but he chose separating kids from their families. That's what he chose. That was the option that he chose. He said that he sent other recommendations, but that's the one that he signed off on. So he could have set 18 other recommendations, but if he signs off on that one, that's the one that he truly believes in his heart. So that's where he was coming from with that. And in the memo, it said to pursue prosecution of all adults who cross our borders illegally, including those with family units entering in ports of entry in coordination with the DOJ. So what that means is it doesn't matter if they're entering legally or illegally, separate them. So if they're actually coming through the entry of ports, which is the legal way to seek asylum, it doesn't matter. He said it doesn't matter at that point. Separate them. And that's why she was looking at him like that. Like, what are you talking about? You just said that you weren't for separating children from their families, but when it came down to it, at the end of the day, you were. You supported that. You recommended that. You signed off on that to Kirsten Nielsen, the director of Homeland Security at the time. So you can't say you're not for separating children from their families, because you obviously are. You know, and again, at the end of the day, it's disgusting because, again, these children are going to go through things that we don't understand. We don't get it. We live here. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not saying that all of them should stay here and whatever the case may be. That's for another conversation. But if you feel that strongly about it, if you feel like they're entering illegally and no, they shouldn't be here, at the very least, just instead of spending $4.6 billion on that, just send them back. send them back. That's it. If you feel that strongly about it, send them back. That's it. If you feel like we can't handle any more immigrants, send them back. Again, do I agree with that? That's not even the point on whether I agree with it or not. That's besides the point. That's a conversation for another day. But if you feel that strongly about it, send them back. It's not hard at all. It's really not. So with that exchange between AOC and Thomas Homan, I think she owned him, and I feel like the reason why she was quiet and was looking at him, the way she was looking at him, again, was because he looked dumb and he sounds stupid. He did. You can't compare somebody who's seeking asylum to somebody who's driving in their car drunk with their child. That's not the same thing. And even if they're entering this country illegally and they're not entering through the entry of port entries, excuse me, even if they're not doing it legally, send them back. Why put them in cages? What are you gaining from that? That's the question. What are you gaining from keeping them here? You're gaining something. You're gaining it because those cages are privatized. Where you're keeping those people, those facilities are owned by privatized companies. So yes, you are benefiting from it. So America can sit here and say, "Oh my God, I don't care that what's it, Leslie Graham, whatever his name is. I don't care if they have to be here 400 days. They're not gonna be in blah blah blah." Yo, because you're benefiting from it. That's why you don't care. You're benefiting from it. And I'm so sick of white people having an issue with Spanish people coming here because nobody's talking about the white immigrants that are coming here. And again, I'm not even saying that they're coming here as much as the Central American immigrants. That's not even the point. The point is white people don't care if European immigrants come here. They don't care. It's all good when they come here because they look like them, so it's all right. You can't have brown people coming here. Oh God, no. And it's not just Spanish people who are coming here. You have people from Haiti who are coming here. You have people from Africa who are coming here. It's not just Spanish people. There are black people coming here as well. This is why we need to unite instead of having a feud between us. That's not going to get anybody anywhere. Okay? So I just really want to put that out there. And the last thing I want to talk about is this whole racism thing with Donald Trump and AOC, Ilhan Omar, and Ayanna Pressley and Tahir Rashid. I think it's disgusting. I think if you support Donald Trump with his racist bigotry, you're a racist yourself. You are. There is no way you can support that and think it's okay. I don't care what he's done. He hasn't done anything. He's added $10 trillion to the deficit. He took us out of the Iran deal. He's starting shit with other countries. He's trying to get involved with Venezuela's bullshit, which is going to be another war we're going to be in because of him. He hasn't done anything. And I know people are going to sit here and say, oh, unemployment and this, that, and the third. If you go back to my other video, I kind of explained that a little bit more. I'm not going to go too deep into that right now. But Donald Trump is a racist. If you support Donald Trump, you're a racist. Like, that's just what it is. I don't care what people say and how they feel. No, he's a racist. He told 4 brown women to go back to the countries where they came from, even though they're from here. 3 of them were born here, and 1 of them is an American citizen. So what country are you talking about? What country are you talking about? I think it's disgusting. And one more thing. I blame Nancy Pelosi for this. I really do. Because of the back and forth that she's having with these 4 women, he's thinking, oh, it's okay for me to do it. Donald Trump is a child. He is a child, a disgusting little child. Okay? He's that child that I would have beaten the shit out of. Okay? And I don't care how you want to put that, whatever the case is. I grew up at a time where you were able to hit your child. Okay? Nowadays, you can't touch them because, God forbid, you give them any kind of discipline. No, you have to put them in the corner. That's for another day as well. Okay? But yes, Donald Trump is a racist. Telling 4 brown women to go back to their countries, even though they're from here, means you're a racist. Like, that's just what it is. So I just really wanted to touch base with that and let you guys know that I am hearing and watching things, and I'm going to be talking about Puerto Rico pretty soon as well. That's something else I have to research on. I don't want to just throw out, things here and there. I want to really dig deep into it. But yeah. So it's not about deportation. Again, it's just about separating children from their families. And yes, Donald Trump is a racist. Point blank, the end of period. He's a racist, and if you support him, you're a racist as well. I don't care if you. It's racism at the end of the day. So yeah, again, like, share, and subscribe. And I will be making another video pretty soon. Hopefully, because a bitch is tired. I work, so yeah. Hope you guys have a great day. Deuces.